of undefeated Giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the UNLV head coach before the game, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught behind the line. It's Walker. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. On target. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Tight end now in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Glover. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Fires left. Got him downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab in their space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Hayes. With the catch, it's Scott. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They will score! Touchdown, North Dakota State! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Glover. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Breaks free, and he might be gone.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. On target to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Running inside. It's Glover.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hands it off. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Goes to the option. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paving.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down coming up. Motion from the back. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Got a man. It's Collins. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Booster.
Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it down the field. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
Blue 22. Hey, take it.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. Just a little bit too far for the speedster.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He makes the catch inside the 25. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning...
Caught, and he's got room. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going to the run, it's Scott. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Booster!
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
To throw, it's Hayes. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point, their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Hard running there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty...
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Scott. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
To the air, it's Hayes. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Freeze. Last turn. Smoke. Where did he go?
This time he wants to throw. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. That's reeled in, it's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. There's a crease. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Rebels. They move on top here in the fourth. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense.
Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the final few moments. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Both of these teams off to great starts this season, trying to announce themselves as contenders, and only one can remain undefeated. Sends it back in motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Keeps it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. To the air, it's Hayes. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Scott. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Sweep. Return. Ready, go.
To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He gets away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Looking for more room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Thomas. Could be an alley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. One more play to pad the stats. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The DBs will back off a bit.
Booster, booster. Move, move, move. Bubba, Bubba. Still go.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.